You know the name and you know the face. I catch an open case, I throw some cake. Tell the lawyer I'll overpay. Forensics, detectives, they want to trace. But I named my 380 Brenda, baby, that's a throwaway.
Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm about to check back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe button away, and I appreciate all the support. I definitely got to talk about this Cortez and King battle, man. It was actually the best battle on Easy's card, and I don't want it to get lost in the shuffle of everything that's been going on with Easy and Suge and the Boss and Tati and the Trenches dudes and all this kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, they still had a dope event, and I think it's about time we start having a conversation that is the nicest, newest dude in battle rap, actually King.
The Trap House was a horror movie. I know a weed plug I grew up with on 7 Mile. Doctors weighing a newborn. He was healthy with 7 pounds. This a better style. This a better style. The gun, super loud. That's the heckler when it's spitting. So I shot the gun through the coat jacket. It sounded better in the trenches.
I think we need to start acknowledging that and probably having that conversation. I see other people out there. I see the Eunices, I see the Capos, I see the Hanzos, the Klutzes, all these different people, and you see the Muops and King and everybody that's on the trenches or whatever, Dre Majesty, just everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tex, shout out to Tex too. But I think King, it's a reason why he won the tournament. I think he is super nice, bro. And in this battle right here, he surprised me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you watch the face-off, you kind of thought like, oh, Cortez ain't worried about nothing. Like, he got this in a bag. This is going to be an easy battle. And it was a very, very good battle. This might be probably the best battle. I think at the end of the year, this might be one of the better battles that we had this year. It's kind of good that this battle was on YouTube because I feel like they touched on a lot of things that need to be talked about. First of all, Cortez talked about his son being locked up. That was a big thing. I've been speaking to Cortez on and off for the last year. You know what I'm saying? Just reaching out to him. A lot of times I'm in Brooklyn on runs and I hit Tez up like, yo, you want to do an interview or something like that, a sit down. And a lot of times he's busy or he's in a different part of New York or he's across the bridge in Jersey. So we just don't really link up. But, you know, he kind of let me know what was going on with his son. His son got, I think, 7 years or whatever. So he's talked about it in the battle. It's kind of good that now we know what's going on with Cortez. We haven't seen a lot of him on battling lately. I think the last battle I saw from Cortez, I know he battled on DNA's card. I didn't really see that battle. He battled Kid Slade. That's probably the last time I saw a Cortez battle on URL. He also did an interview with Tyga. Check that out. He talked a lot about, I guess, his issues with URL right now. I don't know. The gist of it is one-sided, so I don't really want to speak too crazy on it, but I guess he talked about, you know, him needing some plates and some battle stuff he was going through. I think he felt like URL didn't really hold him down or give him what he needed. So that kind of created a little friction there. You already know he had some friction with RBE over a virtual battle. And I tried to fix that, you know what I'm saying? I tried to holler at ARP to try to keep getting Cortez on cards. He was never on any more cards. So I kind of wish, like, Cortez would be crazy in a full circle right now. Like the way battle rap is right now with a lot of these app-only cards, a lot of these Orlando battles that URL is doing, this Nexus card that they just did, full circles, stuff like that where lyricism can kind of really stand out. Cortez would be super great. This battle right here, let me talk about it. First round, Cortez is snapping, bro. He got the Sammy Sosa bar. He got the Google Chrome bar. That's fire. The Brick Per Diem. The Rocky Meat Freezer joint. Like, he just going through these different setups and word plays and different stuff talking about.
I'm so gutter, 40 cal bone crusher, pole clutcher, Rocky in the meat freezer, king. I'm a cold puncher. Nah.
That's crazy, nigga. What else? What else?
I'm so gutter. I'm so gutter. That 40 cal bone crusher, pole clutcher. Rocky in the meat freezer, king. I'm a cold puncher. You a sucker. Outside, you gotta remain tactical. We outside on any and every main avenue. Trying to get you a street name, gonna get you a street named after you.
You know, trying to little boy King in a way, you know, acting like I've been doing this, you ain't been doing that, you know, and you know, took the little boy approach, and for the most part, it was working.
You sound stupid. You need to mute it, Holmes. Sammy Sosa, lose the tone. I told the algorithm. You sound stupid. You need to mute it, Holmes. Sammy Sosa, lose the tone. I told the algorithm this league gon' eat off the views alone. Cause the way I'ma do you wrong to search for answers, cops gotta Google Chrome.
What up? Crazy.
King comes back in the first round, and this is the strength of King. I don't know if y'all really realize just how much this dude be rebuttaling. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's actually pretty damn good at it. And you know, I think it's one of the things that helped him a lot in this battle. So he kind of rebuttals the Google Chrome bar a little bit. He got the jury duty bar, the abnormal bar. He took a couple shots at Misfit.
Every bar legit. I judge battles off what's been said. That's how I know he goofy. I told Court I don't go off crowd reaction. That's the jury duty. The trap house. Reaction. That's the jury duty. The Trap House was a horror movie. I know a weed plug I grew up with on 7 Mile. Doctors weighing a newborn. He was healthy with 7 pounds. This a better style. This a better style. The gun, super loud. That's the heckler when it's spitting. So I shot the gun through the coat jacket. It sounded better in the trenches. I said the gun, super loud. That's the heckler when it's spitting. So I shot the gun through the coat jacket. It sounded better in the trenches. I hit your melon with a triplet. I give his sis, Misfit, big dick. I make her legs start spreading. I heard she only like females. Factory reset. I put her pussy back on default settings. The heat part section. The heat part section. I got a sniper. God, what up, though?
A bridge in the middle of a court, like a Golden State logo. You know, I kind of like that. You know, I'm a Warriors fan. Shot through your jacket, it sound better in the trenches. That was fire, especially since it was a damn near trenches battle, Chrome23 trenches battle. That was fire. I actually got King winning the first round, bro. I got him winning the first round. I think his energy was probably a little bit higher. He definitely had the room, you know what I'm saying? For this to be a battle in New Jersey, he definitely had the room. I think people kind of wanted him to kind of win the battle, just the fact that he was maybe the underdog. I think people kind of was rocking with him a little bit more. I ain't gonna really say he was gas or anything like that, but I do feel like he probably had a little bit more of the crowd. And Cortez, lucky this battle wasn't in Detroit. You know, Easy was trying to take this whole card to Detroit and battling King in his home. King to me had the crowd, and this is a battle in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if this joint was in Detroit. So I got him edging the first round. I gave him the first round. Cortez comes back. He has like a Latin King scheme that was definitely cool. He talked about his mom having cancers. You know, you got to cut the cancers out. Talking about King is basically a cancer in battle rap or whatever. These new niggas are cancer. They don't really know the game or treat the game right. So you got to cut the cancers out. I like the day room bar. You know, if it's static, we gonna turn the TV off on this day room nigga. That's a jail thing, you know what I'm saying? Me being locked up, kind of know about that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just turning the TV off, niggas. That remote control and that TV shit in jail is real. You know what I'm saying? That joint is real.
It's nothing for me to go and pay the hitters. Face disfigured. If you don't face the trigger, I can tell that you ain't no killer. And if it's static, we turning the TV off on this day room, nigga. Nah. It's y'all fault. It's nothing. My team will get the scoring. Grip the tourist. Core is in the quarters. To get the addy, the pin drop, I hit his coordinates. It's unfortunate. Turning subordinates to orphans. Send them organs. Ringing bells with the stock in public. We going corporate. I had to lock in for a body. It's rigor mortis. Nah. I had to lock in for the body. It's rigor mortis. I paint houses, plastic. It's gonna wrap the floor. The brain matter splatter remind you of an accent wall, dog. dog, your click is scary. You niggas leery, so listen clearly. The switch we carry, get your team boom. Read the rumor, we read your obituary.
That was crazy, nigga.
A little core flip flow, which was fire. You better read the room before you have to reread your obituary. At that line. Brenda baby, it's my 380 is like Brenda's baby, it's my throwaway. That was fire. You know, basically saying, you know, I commit the crime, this is my throwaway gun. Cortez had a fire second round too. So I'm looking like this is a crazy back and forth between these dudes. King comes back in the second round. He had a little military base on a true story base as base of a military. That was a nice little line. He had the court Zoom in the house. Basically talking about court will be running if he came after him or something like that, you know, in the shootout or whatever. And I think he said something like virtual meeting court at Zoom in the house. That was fire. Hart reacts to a one-liner basically saying you ain't gonna be doing schemes or haymakers anymore. Your heart is gonna react to a one-liner. That was nice. The number scheme that he did in this battle was probably the best line of the battle, to keep it real with you. And I feel like he was on his way to losing probably the second round. The number scheme put him over the top.
I get my guns off the internet before I spark lead. The color of venom powers. I'm a villain with the dark web. I fold this bum. I fold this bum. Police looking for me because I shot him with a loaded gun. Reverse flash. I left that image of me behind myself while I was on the run. You NYB till it BYNs in the car. We grip weapons. At 7:53, I live for 357. I bench pressing. At 1:45, I 45 one. It get reckless. I pull up to the 718. It's a 187. I'm dead.
And from there, it was just like he had a reverse flash bar that was dope. He had a little 10% Puerto Rican line that was dope. Kind of gave King the second round too. I ain't gonna hold you. Kind of gave him the second round also. You know what I'm saying, with a little edge. So right now, I kind of got King up twice. I think it helped that he went second. It helped that he was rebuttaling damn near all the rounds. In the third round, Cortez talks about him losing his son. That's when he gets into that story. He has a RPG line that was dope. He talked about King a lot, like kind of flipping his name. You King Combs, you a faggot son, all this kind of stuff. Cortez had one of them real talk third rounds, and King comes and he's kind of like using a lot of what Cortez said in his bars, which is kind of fire. He talked about his I think one of his family members is locked up, and he kind of applies it to Cortez's son. It's kind of, I ain't gonna say it's really a rebuttal, but his ability to just interject what Cortez be saying into his rhyme and then create a bar off of it, fire. He's dope at that.
Go, nigga.
Now, losing my son to the system last year, it had my mind done. I'm numb. He copped a 7, but I pray every day he's home in about 5, son. Life's a lot different where I'm from, but he could have been on the wall. So I'm blessed that he's only sitting behind one.
That's crazy.
When it comes to your race and my race, we kind of the same. We built this country, but it's not built for us. All we go through is pain. You said your son locked up, my people's locked up. That shit ain't the game. My cousin been locked up so long, the prison number saved under his name. Let's go through memory lane.
Oh my God.
He talked about I understand your mom having cancer and da-da-da-da. This is why we on this stage 4 cancer. I mean, these are just the bars within the bars that King is doing.
I said I hear all the bullshit that your man's about. Rookie of the year, word? Y'all dragged it, wow. All these new battle rap cats is ass and they gas for clout. But my mom's recovery taught me one thing. You gotta cut the cancers out.
I'm not gonna disrespect you being a single father, even if it ain't war. Most people wanna blow up crossing that line, that's a claymore. Salute to your mom's beating cancer. My aunt just went through the same thing. That's what we talking on this stage for. You a gay whore.
On that real talk third, so I gave Cortez a third round, but I actually got the battle 2-1 King, to be real with you. A lot of people was telling me Cortez, that they think Cortez won this battle or edged this battle or whatever, but I actually think if you really listen to what King was saying, you're probably going to appreciate a lot of what King was saying. You know what I'm saying? When I first watched this battle, I think when I first watched this battle, I thought Tez won the battle. just on first watch and just listening to it, I think I had Tez winning the first round, and then I obviously had him winning the third. So I had him at 2-1 at first. But writing the bars down, going over the bars, I'm like, nah, King first is so slept on, bro. It is so slept on. I'm like, I'm writing down way more stuff in King's first round than I am with Tez. And I'm just like, I think he won the first, and he went just as long. They both went 6 minutes in the first. So I got King winning the first and the second. You know what I'm saying? So I gave Cortez the third. That's how I got it, man. A very dope battle. It was a lot of good battles on this card, bro. A lot of good battles with this, and also Ill Will and Sharon. I thought was a pretty fire battle. So say what you want to say about Easy, whether you rock them or rock with them or like them or whatever. You can't say YouTube has helped these dudes a lot. I don't care what nobody say. The fact that these guys are on YouTube, if Eunice, Capo, Hanzo, Klutz, you know, those guys, right? All the real name Brandons, the Kid Slay, all these people that came through the tournament, if they had YouTube releases, where would they be right now? If people was really talking about them and actually able to see all of their battles who didn't have the app. The fact that these guys are on YouTube and they're being covered, like Easy's cards, it's smart that Easy main events and then put these guys under them, because the culture covers Easy battles. And then if you buy a pay-per-view, you might as well watch King. You know what I'm saying? You might as well watch Moowop. You might as well watch Tex. They on the card. Why you paying $35, $45, $50 just to watch the main event? You end up watching all of these guys, and then you like, oh shit, Moowop is actually fire. Tex is actually fire. King is actually fire. So, you got to give credit where it's due with blowing up some of these dudes. That's why I was just like, yo, don't ever get tricked out of your position, because the grass is not going to be greener on the other side, man. URL don't do a lot of events right now, and URL already have obligations. They're not going to bring no trenches dudes over and start giving them battles over the niggas that they already got. Right now, you're in a good position. You being talked about. Unbiased is doing a recap on a King battle. I don't know if this would have happened if you were on the app. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just never really know how much this battle would have got attention. And now that that's the case, stay where you are and create your legacy here. That's my advice to y'all, whether Tex or I hope everybody work out their situation. And they stay right here, man, because Moowop and Tex, they got talent as well. Just keep building, keep growing. Same with Dre Majesty and all these dudes. I'm watching y'all battles. Just keep growing where you at. You in a good position. So just my thoughts. Let me know. Chris Unbiased, holla at your boy.